All right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah, coming this evening with a message. And I know it's your beginning Sabbath at this point, at this hour, and I'm not going to hold you long. I just wanted to come before you this evening with a message. And it's going to cover a host of things. So I'm not going to just put my title right out. I'm going to give it a title, but right now I got so much that I want to talk about. I think about how important long suffering and endurance, the importance of it, needing the long suffering and the endurance spirit in this journey. Oh, you need it. Oh, you need it. And you just be so grateful to the Father that He has given it to you because you need it in this day and time. Oh, you need it. See, when I said you need it, a lot of people don't understand. You have the ruach in you that's greater than anything on the outside of you, and in greater than anything in the world. But you're also flesh, and that's why you need the spirit of endurance and the spirit of long suffering to deal with what is actually taking place in the flesh, because you're still in the flesh. You're not a dead prophetess, you're a living prophetess. So therefore that living needs the spirit that helps it deal in this long suffering and deal in this chaos endurance. It gives you the spirit of endurance and the spirit of long suffering to help you along the way, and you need it. And I, Sister Deborah, say unto you all that don't take everything or nothing for granted, because I believe that there's a lot of sleep that's actually taking place, but you don't hear about it. And that's another thing. It's amazing. Judah don't have the mindset to understand that there's so much that's not being said, but it does not mean that it's not actually happening. Um, and I sit back and I watched a lot of things and how we as a tribe uh, of people, that Israel and Judah as a tribe, Judah as a tribe of people, and I just sit back and I watch what they were doing. It is so many of our women out there making videos and TikTok talking about what you're going to do toward the whites if you don't get your food stamps. You see what Judah and how Judah make us look. They make us look bad. They make us look bad. And I'm gonna climb on top of that. That's worse than that is when you see our Judah men bringing all of these videos to their podcast or to their platform and showing them to the world. See, look what our black women are saying if they don't get their food stamps. They have made it about a black female. They have made SNAP and food stamps about a black female. We're going backwards, you guys. Mm-hmm. Things are going backwards from the time they stole our feminine and our domain, dominion that Yah ushered us as a female and having dominion over the earth side by side with man. They stole it. And they stole our feminine. And no one would think in the book of Genesis, right there, Sodom and Gomorrah, they wanted to be the feminine and the masculine. That was in Genesis. Many people don't get it. They don't get that in the book of Judge, same situation. Men wanting men. You see, males wanting males, young and old. See, they have taken the female feminine and her power to have dominion side by side with man. And then they wonder why we are where we at today. I sit back and I watch how Judah, who don't know that he's Judah, but he has the nerve to have a podcast and a platform running their mouth about everything in the world outside of who he is, because he don't know who he is. He don't care who he is. They would rather entertain the Europeans and degrade their own tribe for the Europeans to see. Now they pulling all of these videos off of TikTok and off of Facebook, showing them, replaying them so the world can see what all these women are saying. They're not pulling the ones that what the white women are saying or the white people, but basically the white women are saying. They only pulling videos based on what the black women, their own women that's feeding their tribes are saying. Negative. And the women are saying these negative things. But why do you need a man to bring that up and make sure he enlighten the world on what they're saying? Because they are acting as agents. They rather help the Europeans see their own nation. See, I told you, Judah men has been off the cuckoo clock long time ago. This didn't start when they got over here, you guys. This was way before. So it doesn't matter if they know who they are or not. That shows you how cuckoo clock they are. Here you are keeping division between your own tribe. You're killing your own brethren. You and have the nerve to make sure that the world see you doing it. So you can get some claps, some lights, some subscribers. Let me explain something. This was a situation that the spirit of the Most High Yah already knew would take place. But to me, as a prophetess in the wilderness, seeing that the Father, knowing first of all that the Father already knew that Judah men would conduct themselves in this manner. But look, it started way at the beginning, y'all, when they stole the woman's feminine, who a woman is, feminine. And that's the issue we're dealing with today. Strong-hearted. If we got 13% of the population in the world, I will tell you, if I had to give you a percentage of that 13 of our men out of that 13, I will give you 80% of them have been in the closet, out of the closet, under the bed, in the kitchen cabinets. And I mean, that's just showing you how rugged and nasty that they are. Because that's what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah. Y'all wasn't telling Abraham because of just Lot. Abraham was concerned about the people. You think Abraham was concerned about the people because the people weren't his people. No, they were his people. The book of Judge, same thing. It was the tribe of Benjamin. See, people, this is why I try to explain to you in the body of Hamashiach, especially to you, is who I'm dedicating this to, is that there is a lot of things that's not good. And if you're not in the good place with Yah, you can't see none of this. And you probably say, well, I don't want to see it. I don't even want to know that that exists. You know why? Because to know truth is to know Yah. See, a lot of people say, what I don't know won't hurt me. You're right. You don't know truth. But I can guarantee you, for eternal, it will hurt you. You see? People think that it's better for me not to know. Like they would say news. I don't watch the news because it's too much violence. It ain't going to stop the violence. It ain't going to keep the violence from coming to your door. It ain't going to keep the violence from happening among you. It's still coming. And when you exclude yourself in a way of, hey, I don't see it, I don't hear it, I don't want to know it, I don't care about it, I don't this, I don't that. In the body of Hamashiach, we too have to long suffer and endurance. Endure. And if we do have to long suffer and endure, and here it is, we got the head, Christ, well, what is that to tell you? There's some things that we're going to experience, we're going to see, we're going to behold. That's actually going to happen to us as well. But long as we're in the body of Hamashiach, we're going to be okay as far as eternal. But the living of your flesh is going to experience and see all kind of things and feel the impact of things, whether you watch the news or not. It don't separate you from what is actually happening or what is going to happen. And it's a strange thing how people believe that. They believe if I don't put myself in it or look at it or watch it or entertain it or whatever, it's not going to come near me. When the sun shines and you don't go outside, is it going to stop the sun from shining? Not only do you miss out on the vitamin D, you miss out on the creation and the purpose there is for the sun, because you're thinking that you can beat the system of Yah. But then you don't look at the system of the world and see how wicked and evil it is, and how you beat it is by knowing what it is and what it stands for and what's behind it, enough to know or to add on to whatever you need to speak to or whom you need to speak to in the body of Hamashiach. You have something to speak to them about. A lot of people don't have nothing to say to nobody, but they feel that Yah has placed them on the highest pedestal in the body of Hamashiach, but they can't communicate with people. They can't talk to people. They can't minister to people. They can't sit down and hold a conversation, even with a family member. They can't do anything. And if things don't go their way is out. It's like if it don't mold around the way I want it to go, then they out. You see, trying to find another to try to make them feel like they in the body of Hamashiach. So the things that I'm seeing and I'm beholding is very high level of ugliness, wicked, dark, demonic, horrible. It is horrible. And yes, we're living right in the midst of it, portraying as if it's not even taking place. I'm just grateful that Yah allowed me to see it not only in the natural, but suffer me to embrace it in the spirit. So when that time come, I know how to stay in tune with he that knows it all. Because I seen it on the outside, I seen it on the inside. I'm going to stick with he that's greater on both sides. You know, that's just how I'm going to take a hold of it. But it's so much that people are doing, and they were talking about the SNAP, the food stamps, okay? And they're the world in this country, and they said that in this country is making it about a black woman. And then the tribe of Judah men is also entertaining hate and wicked toward her instead of understanding the whole picture, the beautiful picture that Yah orchestrated in it all. I'm not for sure, but I believe, just me, and this is not, I'm not going to say it's a spiritual belief, that this is what you call part of the trial test run. I believe days after the day that they have set, they're going to open things back up to issue out SNAP or food stamps. I don't believe they closed down for the reason of closing down, for any reason outside of not resetting, but setting the system like they already have it planned. Okay. And the part of it was to give the people a little taste of how they're going to do it before they do it. Like they do the movies. They give us movie after movie after movie telling us, and we sit here eating our popcorn and drinking our soda, marveling off of this in a way that like something fascinating, you know, these movies, and don't even understand. They telling you how they're going to bring this system down in this country. Who's going to bring it down? From within. From within mean what? The powers that is within is going to bring the system of this country down. And it is the system that they're trying to bring down, which are the people. And in the process of thinking they're going to bring the people down, they're actually doing the work of Satan himself on this land. But see, getting rid of the population and causing the people to go into war within, and the people should be uniting and trying to go after those who are trying to bring them to the debris, and instead they marveling off of all the things that's happening. They ain't saying nothing about the poison in their food, the poison in their water, or the air that they're putting, or the way they changing the weather. They ain't talking about nothing. You see, but they out here killing one another. European men killing their children by great numbers, y'all. And they ain't even got room to show you all of it. Even if they did, they wouldn't show you all of it. But it's coming. We're in that day where it's all being brought out of darkness to the light. And then you see the number of them that have always did the things that they tried to make the world see, that it was only a certain melanated people. I'm telling you, Judah has nothing to fight with. Judah has nothing to fight with, because Judah has destroyed their own tribe from within as well. They have destroyed their 13% from within. The women grinning on one side, the men grinning on the other side. They hating one another on both sides to the point of death. See, you all think that hate might be just a hate. No, no, no. Just like Cain and Abel. This type of hate, no, to me is worse. Because Cain and Abel was worse. It was for no reason. This in here is for no reason outside of hate. The men has stolen the women feminine who a woman is. They have stolen her ways, and they make her ways look bad to other tribe of Judah men. You know, the melanated men, all women is, women is, women is. And all the time you have stolen her feminine and her domain, that having dominion over the earth when Yah gave it to her from the beginning. You've been stealing it. All the males, period, has stole full identity from, purpose for the woman. Why would he want her to have all these babies, go through all that pain, birthing them, feeding them, taking care of them, nourishing them, making sure they have a roof over their head? Because the truth be told, the man has weakened to Satan. It never was the woman, it was the man. All you have to do is look at the world today, and you can never say, outside of one thing, what they said she did in the beginning, it reigns to today. They could say she started sin. You see how they locked it in? They locked it in until the world end. But the truth be told, it's them. When you go into the Jesuits and you go into the Roman Catholics, you're going to see the fathers. You're going to see who's ruling in the Roman Catholics. You ain't gonna see no woman. You ain't gonna see no a woman in the how would I say it, among the elites, as far as the Jesuits and these Israelis and all of them, males. But what people do, like the video I uploaded earlier, they want the lie and the deception. They have made it the truth. And this is why there's so much that's going to pour out in this tribulation, in this perilous time, in this lawlessness. See, that's what you're going to be scared of. The lawlessness that's in the land. It's here, y'all, already. You see? The judgment of the Most High Yah, the wrath of Yah, the fire that he has kindled here right now on the earth. Then he cut out the principality in high places. Now they're on the earth. And you hear a lot of people talking about when fallen angels is on the earth and angels is here, they on the earth and all this here, and aliens and all these things, but they really don't understand how Yah has released them to the earth now. See, they thinking that they're still in principality in high places. No, they down here on where you at. You see how I say people are dodging the truth. They believe in the deception and the lies, and they feel that it's okay. Don't live. Don't live, because if you're going to continue to live in, not because your own choice, but Yah allow you to continue to live, you're going to see these things play itself out. Not later, but sooner than later. You're going to see these things. And the reason why I say you're going to see them is because I already saw these things already been playing out. For those who have an eye to hear, an eye to see and an ear to hear, they already see it. They already hear it. They're looking dead at it and wondering why people ain't reacting to it. Because Yah has not given them the spiritual eye to see it until he is set for them to see it, and it's going to be right at everybody's door. That's where it's going to be. Like you speaking of SNAP, the ignorance of the tribe of Judah, thinking they are paying back their own women and laughing. And a lot of people are saying that's what they get. Now they can't. They've been juicing the system. Your whole country been juicing your tail. Your whole country been juicing your butts. And you have the audacity to tell these women, or to say that these women been juicing the system. Come on now. The system been juicing your butt. It's high time somebody should be juicing them. And you can't juice a system that's juicing the country itself and has been for hundreds of years. It's just the dumbness of the people in the country can't see it. And that's the great, truly awakening, is now you can see what is and what always was. We sit and we talk about what they put in the food, the pharmaceuticals, what they doing in the air, and what they putting in the water. They've been doing that. They've been doing it. That's why this country has the worstest medical conditions, the worstest sickness in our bodies. This country, because they placed it in there for you. And you walking your tail around here like this old great old America. You see, that just shows you the dumbness. Because when you don't see the ideal of them closing the system down, and you think it's about funny, 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 and laughing because of SNAP and the people who are going to be affected by it, the truth be told, it shows you the system of this country. The people of this country is a sick species. Because if that was so, for them to close it, that's saying the store's going to close down, jobs are going to have to close. There will be no need for banks. There will be no need for anything. So when you see them doing this and they going to this extreme to close that down, know that that means America is down to the ground. Because see, it will not just affect those who are on SNAP, but it would affect, it's a domino effect. And see, people don't see it like that. They're laughing and joking about people not getting their food and not having Thanksgiving and not having this. But they don't understand it's not coming to affect them. That's the starter line of how they're going to pull the rug from under the country. As a people, they're going to snatch the rug from underneath you, and they already did it. You just ain't fair hard enough yet. That's how ignorant the people in this country is. If everybody stopped going into these stores to buy food, they're going to raise the food prices, stupid people. They're going to close the stores. Lots of stores going to close down. When you think of those who are on EBT, you see how messed up that is? On SNAP, I think it is. You see how messed up that is? People are not looking at the fact that it's going to close business just as they plan. But I believe they just doing this here at least up until, so around about the 5th of November, they might open it back up like November the 5th, because it's just to give you a warning that we're going to close you down for real next time. But we're going to show you how we're going to do it. Give you a little something, give you a little feel of it. Because they want a reaction. Them closing it down is not affecting the wealthy, the middle class. It's not affecting. It's affecting the majority of the country people. It is affecting. So, say for instance, they cut off SNAP. Okay, wouldn't the store has to raise their prices triple so they can get the money from those who don't receive SNAP? People, they would have to triple their prices on your bad butt. You see how dumb people are? You see, they would have to triple the prices on those who don't have SNAP. So are you ready for that? So I'm saying, if they decide not to open back up, it's going to affect the working people, the people who get checks, the people who got money, the people. This is a time that I'm looking forward to. Okay? I'm not looking forward to them snatching SNAP from the less fortunate. I'm looking forward to those who have already had and have had and have had and have had, and they have lived a peaceful living with just them having what they have. And it's just like they've been living on high. It just seems like that should be the level of where the head being the tail and the tail being the head, where that too shall reverse. And it will. And it's going to. They already got it planned out, you guys. Do you really believe they're afraid to stop SNAP, to put SNAP on hold for the people that's less fortunate? They ain't worried about them. They can kill them off at a blink of an eye. They coming for you that have lived comfortable. So you think people don't understand that head being the tail and that tail being the head. It's reversing many of things out of the order in which it has lived for so long. Oh, yes. See, a lot of people don't know that because it's no way you're going to continue to walk into the living where you're not having to be worried about anything. That's what make people sitting down those that are on SNAP, thinking, hey, now you're getting affected. They bothering you. Stupid people, it's for them. When they went to the table, they said, if we stop the SNAP, we can close the stores. And if we close the stores, the other store, those that's open, can raise their food 3 times the price. You see? But see, the people that have and not have SNAP, they don't think of that. They're not thinking like that. They think they're on high on the hall. It's no way they gonna come near my level. They already at your level. They've been at your level. You just not at the level here to understand what's going on. And I hate that Judith men are out here making a how would I say, a party out of pulling all these videos, re-showing the Europeans all live. And then in the Europeans in the churches, in the pastors, the Europeans that have in the Christian churches, and these Europeans on these platforms that say they serve a Yah, and all these here that got podcasts and news are taking it and doing the same thing because they see the Negro men bashing their own women. So they said, let us put it in there too. Let us go to TikTok. And they're doing the same. Even the Europeans are in the churches talking about how the blacks said they gonna come after the whites if they don't get their SNAP. You see how deep? Y'all don't see that? I know it ain't meant for you to see it. But I tell you what, a lot of things ain't gonna be meant for you to see it because it was meant for you to feel it. Mm, mm, mm. And I'm going to tell you that as a warning. Many of things that Yah has suffered to come to pass in this judgment, in this wrath, it's not for you to see. It's for you to feel. It's for you to feel. And that head being the tail and the tail being the head is many settings. I don't think it's a setting for just, bam, this is how it's going to be with this. No, it's going to be that way because too many people have been the head, and now it's time to be the tail. Feel the other side of not having anything or coming to the point where you're struggling and you don't have anything. This is the way and the prophecies that's going to come out and reveal things and open up with that light in the midst of darkness. That's the sort of light gonna come out. It's gonna reveal those who've been on high hall and figured they would never be touched. You see? So I say unto you all, there is a lot of voices in the land, a lot of sickness. And when I realized today, this morning, not today, this morning, but yesterday morning, that these people are sick, instead of them going after them who are shutting up the system and try to do something to get the system back up, they sitting here making a mockery or or uh, 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 getting licensed subscribers to pull videos off of TikTok to talk about people who not getting a snap. It's a doggy world. That's a dark, evil setting. Anybody you see doing that on all these platforms, you know that they serve darkness because they are making a game out of it. And it's going to be coming for them. And that's the whole purpose. It's not after those that's on Snap. It's after those that are not on Snap, on food stamps. This is what they cannot see and they don't understand. So Sister Deborah, I hope you got something out of this message, because I say unto you that the joke is going to be on you. That's the whole overall. And I'm grateful because y'all allow me to feel the situations of what people are going through and what they're feeling and how they feel in the setting in which they are in. Even when it's come down to murdering and killing and molesting and robbing, I feel the situation, for really what it is. It's that spirit of discerning. If only you knew what discerning is, then you knew what it was. But many people don't know what it is, so they don't know what it was. And it's something that one should be very grateful in having, even though it too comes with long suffering and endurance, especially in the day as this. So Sister Deborah, hope that you got something out of this, because I know I did. And I will be back. I'm thinking live 8 p.m. Central Time. Live 8 p.m. Central Time. Shalom and shalom.